The NFL is a copycat league, and there is one team that is definitely copying the 49ers. But before we get into that, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to YFM Sports, and follow yfmsports.com for our blog where we talk about mostly sports, but also some really fun and entertaining stuff. Brock Purdy, he was the savior last year for the 49ers. He went undefeated when he had to start due to Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo injuries. Last year for the 49ers was bugged out. They was basically like, okay, we're going to start the young gun that we spent all this draft capital on, which is Trey Lance. But then once he got injured.
And Lance is down right now. That was quite the hit. Lance absorbed some hits last week against Chicago as well. But on that power run, Lance is down, and Jimmy Garoppolo may see early action today in the first quarter.
They had to go back to the old veteran, Jimmy Garoppolo, which they decided or really couldn't trade, but they didn't even let him participate in any training or off-season workouts. Then Jimmy got injured right on schedule.
Back at the end of the last drive in a lot of pain. Coaching staff, some of the training staff over there taking a look at him. That left ankle gets rolled up on, and Garoppolo off on a cart.
So Brock Purdy came in, Mr. Irrelevant. First of all, four-year starters usually don't really make it in the NFL because they barely get a chance in the NFL to prove their skills. That's number one. Number two, he didn't really have the arm strength, the elite athleticism, the things that we all consider, oh, this is a first, second, third, or fourth round talent at the quarterback position. Brock Purdy did not have. But what he did have was the intelligence to understand the offense. And we all know that the Shanahan offense is complex, but once you learn it, it is extremely quarterback friendly. That's the reason why in the preseason, Sam Darnold has looked awesome. But my point is that Brock Purdy was able to lead the 49ers to the NFC Conference Championship before he got injured. So who will be this year's Brock Purdy? What team do I project that will be this year's team that selected a late round draft pick and have to start him, and he's going to end up being excellent? My pick, the Vegas Raiders will start Aiden O'Connell sometime during this season. Hear me out. Okay. Aiden O'Connell is a Boilermaker. He went to Purdue. He's 24 years old, so he has a ton of experience. Started the past 3 years for the Boilermakers, and he's really put up some amazing numbers while he was there. But he just wasn't a high draft pick. Jimmy Garoppolo, we just mentioned him with the 49ers. He is injury prone as hell, right? He gets injured a lot. That's one of the things with him. Now, since he's a little bit older, has a little bit more mileage, I think that he could definitely get injured or just have to sit just to get some rest sometime throughout this season. I don't think that Aiden O'Connell is going to be able to beat Jimmy out in camp. I just don't think that's possible. But I do feel like Jimmy Garoppolo, he had that foot injury earlier in the year where they didn't know if they was going to honor his contract. And if Aiden O'Connell gets the opportunity, he's not giving up. He's not giving up that QB1. This guy has showed flashes in the preseason. He's a high-level dude. People on the team like him. And I feel that he could definitely fill in the shoes because this offense, man, with Devontae Adams, and if they get Josh Jacobs back and all the other pieces that they have, the Raiders could be a really good team. Now, speaking of copycats, you definitely want to check out this video right here where we talk about Sean O'Malley wanting to fight a boxer, just like McGregor did. But this time, of course, it's Gervonta Davis. Click this video right here and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. YFM Sports.